Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with me. Yes, the one and only E. Today, I'm just coming on here to just, give and spread holiday cheer, but also want to give y'all a little, not as long as a podcast that I always give y'all, but I feel like it is going to chime a little bit longer, but hey, it's good. So first, I just want to start off by saying whether you want to go or at home, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you're new here, same thing. I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Whether you want to go or at home, please get comfortable because, yeah, every vibe of the day is something special. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's popping? So let's get into it. So today's vibe of the day is all about giving. Yes. The reason why I wanted to talk about giving is because by it being holiday time, like I said, today this episode will intertwine with both holiday season along with giving. And the reason why I wanted to do this because, like I said, within the Tradition podcast, holiday time is one of the biggest times ever of the year. It's always getting to like towards the end of the year. That's when the holiday time is there. You have your Thanksgiving, you have Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Boxing Day, and whatever other holidays that you guys may celebrate. Holiday time is where giving is displayed more than anything. I feel like this is a time where all of us need to give more instead of always receiving, because giving is one of them things where it is an act that is freely transforming to someone or something without expecting anything in return, such as when it comes to holiday time, when you give love and give gifts and things like that. Just giving in general is just one of those things where it should be from the heart and it's genuine, not just you giving it just because you want to give it, you know. So let's get deep into it. As we recap on last week's episode about traditions, today I'm going to let you know that the importance of giving at a time instead of always want to receive. It doesn't matter what you give to people, just a little bit can make them smile, especially around this holiday time. Give love, give respect, and also give peace this holiday season and all year round to avoid being the Grinch. When I say avoid being the Grinch, because we have our moments in times where sometimes we feel like the Grinch, sometimes it's like we not into it, or people feel like we are the Grinch towards them. And that's why I said during this holiday time, we don't need to be the Grinch. We don't need to display any type of characteristics that the Grinch give, because you don't want to do that. I feel like holiday time is a time where, like I mentioned in the last episode, if you did not hear it, whenever you do take the time out of your busy day to listen to it, I greatly appreciate it. When I said within traditions and holiday time helps you within the times that, you might be feeling down. Holiday time helps you fix that. It helps you put those issues and problems under the rug for like a couple hours or a day or two, to just really take the time to and be involved and evolve around the things and the people that are around you that is helping you feel better. Because like I say, them hard times don't last forever, and there's no such thing as going back to normal, because you have to find a new normal. Okay? So when it comes to giving during the holiday time, giving can be especially meaningful as it can help bring together people and spread joy and goodwill. Whether it's donating to charity, giving gifts to friends and family, or simply helping someone in need, giving during this holiday time is a great way to show kindness and compassion, especially around this time of need. Because y'all, like I said, I feel as though giving is one of the many things that it shows what type of person you are, and it shows that you're not selfish. It shows that you care for one another. It shows that you have a big heart. Especially around holiday time, I give as much as I can. I'm a part of an organization at my school, and we did a lot of donations for Thanksgiving, Christmas drives, and things like that. And I gave a lot, because it's like, I'm blessed. So why not bless somebody else that's in need, especially around this holiday time? I give all year round, regardless. I don't care how big or small it is. That's a thing too that people fail to realize when it comes to giving. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, long as you did your part. That's what matters the most. Giving your part, that's what matters the most. You being there, giving, and within, when it comes to giving, people fail to realize also too, is don't brag about it. Don't just give for bragging points. Give because you wanted to give out the kindness of your heart. Don't give because of publicity and shit like that. I don't like when people do that. If you're giving to someone, I don't care giving advice. I don't care if it's an item, whatever. Give your giving, period. Make sure it is directly from the heart, because you can't, at times we feel as though we can't just give to everybody, and it's okay, because at times we may not have it, but you also got to keep in mind you're giving this person or these people this because you are doing it out of the kindness of your heart, not because you giving because you feel like it's a must. No, give for a good reason and for a good cause, because God forbid, you never know if that will be you one day. And I always keep that in mind too. That's why I try to go above and beyond when it comes to giving. Like, if the limit they say is 4, I'm like, well, I gave like 6, 7. If you gotta just pick 2 items, I'm like, well, I picked 3, 4, 5, because that's the type of person I am. Because I never know, God forbid, that might be me one day. So when it comes to giving, y'all, I want y'all to really, really, really gravitate to that as being okay, give love. It's not even just the holiday time. Just give it in general, because you never know what someone is going through, and you never know if that'll be you one day in that situation. So when it comes to giving, I want you guys to really pay attention to it, because giving to others is very powerful. It's very powerful, like I said, especially during this holiday time. It's very meaningful. It's very, very meaningful. So by giving to others, not only are you spreading, like I said, the joy, but you're also showing positivity around people. And it's also impacting you. Like, I swear, like, y'all, I lie to you not, when I give and do good things, it makes my mood feel so, like, I feel like a whole new person. I feel so much light. I feel very, very grateful. That alone, I feel, it's a feeling, another feeling that you just can't really explain when it comes to giving, because just being there for a person in general is one of the amazing, it's so amazing. Being there for someone, taking the load off of someone, being there for someone, helping them within whatever's going on in their life, y'all. Just, if you know someone that's going through something, or people, that's going through something, they need a helping hand, help them. Don't be the Grinch and just stand there and let it happen and talk shit about them. No, like I said, this is holiday time, and the holidays is very, 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 very important to me, because as I was growing up, I seen how the holidays was. I seen how at times the parents, had to make sacrifices to give to me and my siblings, because they want us to have a good Christmas. So I always keep that in mind. I always say that all the time when somebody says something, they don't want to do something. I be like, it's the sacrifices you have to make. Even by me being grown, it's at times where I have to sacrifice a lot of shit in order to give and to get a positive outcome. So especially around this holiday time, I know it's a lot of mamas, a lot of parents, a lot of mamas, a lot of daddies, parents, grandmamas, granddaddies, aunties, uncles, guardians, that's sacrificing a lot to give to their children or whoever they got to give to, because this is holiday time. This is a season where, children, people have babies, toddlers, children that's growing up into the adult world, or growing up and just, getting to know their self more, So when it comes to this season of giving, please also make sure to keep this in mind. You're giving for a purpose, At times, yes, we give for a purpose because we feel sorry, but you always got to keep in mind, don't always have that in your mind like, oh, I'm giving because I feel sorry. No, you're giving because you felt that in your heart. Or you giving because you know is the right thing. First of all, I think it's the right thing, period. You giving, I don't care if it's money, not time, energy, advice, the present, whatever it is. Giving is one of the many things that sometimes we fail to realize that is very important in society. People always like, oh, you give some people an inch to take them out. Sometimes they have to. But now, if you know these people, some of these people real bro, and you know they gonna give, and then every time you give them something, they always taking a mile of it. Okay, you already know what's going on. Like, babes, you can't get mad at that. I've been there too. You give somebody an inch, they take a motherfucking mile. But it's like it's okay, because sometimes it's like okay, where you understand and get a glimpse and then observe and understand why they gotta do that. Hey, let them have it. You know. So I say this to say, as it's being holiday time, I want us to all keep in mind giving, giving, giving. Give because you want to, but also give with a purpose. That's another thing too. Don't just do things without a purpose, especially around holiday time. Don't do certain things that you know you're not doing it for a purpose. Like if you know it's not the God's honest truth or God's honest type of well-being, don't do it. Don't set yourself up for things like that because like I said, holiday time is the time where you're supposed to be positive, give joy, spread joy, give love, give everything as possible. Don't give that negativity. Don't give off something that you know you're not really trying to give and you know it's not really you. That's why I said too, don't be the Grinch. Don't be the type to, oh, I'm going to give, but I'm really, I'm just giving just because. Or don't be giving because you see somebody else doing it. That's another thing I don't like. When I see people like, I'm just doing this because, I have to get a credit or something. No. I feel like you should be doing things because you feel that way. Because it's important to you. Don't be just doing something because it's a must. No, do it because you feel like it's important to do. Don't do nothing because such and such doing it. She dragged me into doing this and I don't really no. Like I said, when it comes to giving, give with a purpose and give with a passion. Don't just give because I gotta give this to her because I just gotta do this. No, like I say, give with a passion, give with a purpose. Don't just be out here just saying, it's holiday time, why not? No. Keep in mind, like I said, at times when I got older, like as I got older, sometimes I was like, dang, Christmas not the same no more. Because when you were a child, it's like, oh, it's full of love, giving, it's all full of love and happiness and hope. Now I'm older, sometimes I don't feel like how it was when I was younger. But I got a new norm for me now. And that's giving. Giving to the people in need. No matter how big or small it is, I'm giving regardless because like I said, you never know. One day that might be you in that position. So you got to embrace and appreciate and be thankful for the things that you have right now because there's people out here today that don't have what we have. So like me, I'm not a selfish person. I'm not a gatekeeper. None of that. When it comes to anything that I can get my hands on and I can, pave the way, give knowledge, give love, give appreciation, give wealth, good, great, whatever, give whatever it is, I'm going to do it because that's me. And plus, I was raised that way. Don't always be the receiver. Be a giver. Because givers, shout out to all them givers out there, man. Like, we really some good people. Shout out to you givers because I'm telling y'all are the type of people that are superheroes in my eyes. I feel like people that give, especially around holiday time and not only holiday time all year long, give off that type of energy and vibe that they're so nice, so open, understanding, grateful, highly, Holy Spirit, all them good things. Shout out to y'all because I praise y'all. I look up to y'all. I appreciate y'all because Y'all give and give and give, and y'all don't want nothing in return. Because y'all know, regardless, this is just this is just y'all being y'all natural self. Just giving to any and everybody, no matter what the situation is, and don't look anything for return. And I had to learn and understand, like, if I give you something, sometimes I want it back in return, especially when it comes to money. Sometimes we want it back in return. But then it's like, like I said, when it comes to them receivers, you already know. Them people, they take an inch, they trying to get a mile. You already know what they are. So, you guys, sometimes it's like, when you giving, it is pros and cons. Y'all know I always give out the pros and cons when it comes to any vibe I talk about. The pros of giving is, yes, you're doing the right God-given thing. You're doing what you feel in your heart and your soul and your spirit that is right. You're doing what you told yourself you will do. You're doing it because that's what you want to do. Now, the cons of when it comes to giving also at times too, like I said, when it comes to money. Depending on the amount of money you give a person and you looking for it back in return, sometimes it's like you're shit out of luck. Because it's like, like I said, if you know this person real good and they telling you, oh yeah, I'm going to give it to you on the 1st, I'm going to give it to you on the 15th, I'm going to give it to you on the 18th, and they know where to be found, I feel like after the third strike, after the third, oh, I'm going to give it to you, I'm going to give it to you, just let it go. Let's let it go and just have in your mind, like, I gave this to you out of the kindness of my heart or because you needed it. So I'm going to let it go. I had the moments in my life, where I was like, okay, I'm going to give you the money, but are you going to give it back? But sometimes I'm like, you know what? Depending on how much it is, I don't want it back. Anything over 50, oh, I'm going to need that back. Anything under it is like, okay, probably between 40, okay, let you slide. But other than that, 20, 10, 15, it's whatever. It's you can keep it, So yeah, like I say, y'all, it's holiday time. Be careful out here. It's holiday time. You giving, but you don't want to give but too much. Don't give too much because some people bite what is, they bite too much. They, don't bite too much. You can't chew and handle. You know how that is, y'all. So, like when it just comes to giving, y'all, I'm so big on it because it's like, no matter how much amount of money, I don't care. Sometimes the amount of money can't really give happiness. And I say that all the time, like when I see a lot of things happen in the world, especially in my black community, like when something happens to one of us in the black community and the government and all these people always trying to give us all these millions and billions of dollars, that's not going to bring back a person. That's not going to give me any type of justice. You're giving me money for what? For hurt? For pain? Depression? What is like? And I always read it, and I always question myself, like, why is these people giving these people this money, this amount of money? What am I getting? What am I gaining out of you giving me this money? What are you gaining? What are these people gaining when you're giving them this money? What is it gonna do? It's not gonna bring back that person they lost. It's not gonna bring any type of clarification or clarity of what's been going on, So it's like giving is like a give and take. It's like sometimes it's a tricky game you play with. When you be a giving person, you do all that you can. People look at you, like I say, I look at y'all as heroes because it takes a lot out of a person to give. Like me, I'm the type of person to give you the shirt off my back. But like I said, you cannot just give all the time sometimes because people will give and take. And that's really tricky, especially around holiday time. You really got to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to giving. But I always try to find that light at the end of the tunnel. I always try to find the good within every situation because when you always dealt with the bad in every situation, it's like you don't want to go through that. You don't want to keep doing that, You don't want to keep going through those type of issues like, oh my gosh, I gave, and then every time I gave, they always want something in return from me. Like, it's like, why? And I always think, you know what? Like I said, you never know what situation's going on, because that's another thing too. People will fake it till they make it. You know, sometimes you gotta have that poker face on in public, but behind closed doors, take that poker face off, and it's like, damn. You know? So I say this to say, y'all, don't judge nobody either when it comes to a situation. Sometimes it's like you cannot judge nobody within a situation, especially if you know them 100% well, and you know something ain't right, and they putting on this poker face. You know what? Just give them the time and energy and whatever they need, because right now that's all they need, especially around this holiday time. You don't know what anybody's going through. So if you feel like something ain't right, and you feel like, okay, I need to see what's going on, get a feel, get adjust to it, do it. Do it. If you gotta, it's a sacrifice we have to make at times just to take a leap on faith, take a leap on seeing what's going on, take a leap on giving. Because sometimes, like I said, people be like, be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Me, I'd be like, what's going on? What's up? What you need? I could give you whatever you need, certain stuff. Like when it comes to gifts, y'all, like every year when it comes to gift, I tell the people that I get gifts for, make me a list or send me an exact picture. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but this is what you want. And most of the time, I really don't want nothing in return, because I'd rather see you happy. That's all I want to see, is you happy, and that makes me happy. I'm giving you a gift, and you're giving me the reaction I want you to give me. I want you to give me the same feeling that I'm giving you, such as when it comes to respect. When I talked about respect, y'all, see, look, we almost to the new year, and I can't wait to talk about that either. So it's like, I'm gonna talk about this when I do the recap with the new year, because that's coming next week. So stay tuned. Next week I'm gonna talk about, wrap up how I felt, whoop whoop whoop, and yeah. But yes, y'all, when it comes to this game we have called giving, there's a lot that come with it, and there's a lot of positivity. I'd rather talk about the positivity more than the cons and the negativity of giving. Because like I said, I grew up in a household where giving, was no option. Giving is one of the best things that you can give to a person. With any amount of help you can give a person, do it. And if you know something that's going on, do it. But I also, be respectful and ask, do you want to help? But sometimes you just gotta be like, what, I'm gonna surprise you. Because like I said, that's the best reaction I'd rather receive, is to give, bro. Rather give than receive. I want to see you have that expression on your face when I give this, or whatever you need. Give whatever you need from me. I don't care if it's words of encouragement, if it's money or not. I want you to understand that I'm gonna give you what you need, and long as you give me the outcome that I want to have, such as if I'm giving you something and it's going to help you and it blesses you, you're giving me that, because it's giving me a sign that I helped you. And it gives me that type of power, like, dang, it makes your day. That feeling of doing your part, let alone being there for a person, because you never know, that might be you one day. Count your blessings every day, y'all, because you never know when it's your turn. And you don't want to be the type of person to look for help. But I'm telling you, you never know who's watching, and you never know who's out there willing to give to you. Trust me. When I was younger, I was the type of person that never asked for help. Never. Sometimes to this day, I'd be like, especially when it comes to money, I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to ask nobody. But, like I said, you never know who's there to help you. My parents is the ones that helped me. My backbones, everything. Shout out to them, because without them, I think I wouldn't have this mindset of being the type of person that's kind and courteous, giving and stuff like that, you know? So, with that being said, y'all, I wish y'all nothing but a happy holiday. Because, like I said, this is a mixture of the holidays, just be giving y'all, giving y'all a good little message and also bringing in a little bit of giving. The Jackson's 5, Give Love on Christmas Day. That's the song that kept playing through my head when I was going over, like, what I'm going to talk about with y'all, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was gonna give y'all a break. I was gonna say, it's Christmas time. I don't think they want to keep hearing vibing with Eve. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just rock out. So I was like, I'm gonna do a twist with it, and pack giving with the holiday season, because that's where giving comes out the most. During the year, the beginning of the year, you give, but this is the year where God, I feel like you have to do your part. You gotta give some type of love, respect, some type of joy, some type of, you gotta give. Like, I feel like you just gotta give something. Give love. Share memories, share happiness, share joy, share love. Even if it's not money or not, as long as you're giving something and you're receiving that same giving feeling that you are expecting. So, like I said, I wish y'all all a nothing but the best. Happy holidays to all of y'all. Please stay safe out here. And also, please be careful, because like I said, it is holiday time. And it's about to be winter. Like, oh my gosh, like, it's about to get real cold. So please bundle up. Please be safe out here. Please do your part within everything you can. Please stay on your P's and Q's. And as always, you beautiful people will hear from me next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on all platforms: Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, YouTube, and I'm forgetting something, I know, but it's gonna come to me probably after I finish this. So yes, peace and blessings to all y'all. I wish y'all nothing but a happy holidays, and y'all will hear from me before the new year, before we get into the new year, okay? Bye.